Hello, my name is Manu Lamuin, and this is my group project on NFL quarterback salaries with Kevin and Felix. Our research question for this project is how a quarterback's game stats and career history influence how much money the top 30 highest paid NFL quarterbacks make. Quarterback salaries are influenced by multiple performance metrics that include themselves and the team, such as how many passing yards and touchdowns they can achieve. The play style of the team also heavily influences which quarterback a team will pick. Some teams prefer high passing yards while others opt for rushing yards. The completion percentage of passes also heavily influences the salary of a quarterback, as the higher the percentage, the more likely the team is to score or gain yards to win. This chart shows the top 30 quarterback career stats of 2024. This is our scatter plot for passing yards. The scatter plot shows how many passing yards each player got, with each dot standing for one player. It shows that some players had very few or no yards while others had a lot, meaning their performances were very different. We reject the null hypothesis because the p-value is less than 0.05. This is our box plot showing mean, median, and range of passing yards. This is our box plot for range of completion. And this is our box plot for the mean, median, and range of years of experience. Our scatter plot for salary shows how much money each NFL quarterback makes, with one dot for each player. As the player number goes up, the salaries mostly go down, with a few players making a lot more than the rest. Because the p-value is very small, we reject the idea that there's no connection. This means there is strong proof that salary and player number are linked. This box plot shows the mean, median, and range of salary. Interpreting our results. Passing yards. For every extra yard, salary decreases by $500. This reflects that passing yards alone don't guarantee high salaries, which is likely due to team losses or some quarterbacks having empty slots. There is a small negative correlation with salary, with R equaling negative 0.5, and the relationship is statistically significant. This might suggest that more passing yards are not necessarily rewarded, possibly due to inefficiencies or empty stats, such as high yardage in a losing effort. For completion percentage, a 1% increase in completion rate increases salary by about $64,800. Although the p-value is extremely low, the correlation is nearly zero, meaning there's no meaningful relationship, even if statistically detectable, likely an artifact of large sample size. Each additional year of experience decreases salary by $111,300, suggesting younger QBs may be more valued, excluding rookie deals. This shows a weak negative correlation and is not significant, indicating no strong evidence it affects salary. These are our results visualized for salary and the three metrics that we use to measure. Our findings show that passing yards had the most meaningful impact, but surprisingly in a negative direction. This may imply some teams value efficiency and situational performance over raw yardage. Completion percentage showed no real correlation with salary. Even if P is greater than 0.001, this suggests statistical versus practical significance mismatch, likely due to the sample size. Years of experience did not significantly influence salary, suggesting salaries may be more affected by recent performance, potential, or contract structure than just tenure. Some NFL teams also prefer younger, less wore-down players fresh out of college. Our unexpected trends were the negative correlation between passing yards and salary may challenge assumptions that more production equals higher pay. Completion percentages insignificance in practice suggests Decision makers value context and wins over pure passing accuracy. NFL quarterback salaries are among the highest in professional sports, often reflecting both performance and market dynamics. However, there is increasing interest in understanding what specific factors contribute to variations in quarterback compensation. This report investigates the statistical relationship between NFL quarterback salaries and key metrics, such as passing yards, completion percentage, and years of experience. The aim is to identify which factors most significantly influence salary outcomes. Our methodology for this analysis were simulated based on realistic NFL quarterback statistics and previous findings, with key variables being passing yards, completion percentage, years of experience, and salaries. We use Pearson correlation to assess linear relationships and multiple linear regression to evaluate the predictive power of these variables on quarterback salary. Significance was determined using p-values, and performance was measured using r-squared. This is the summary of our analysis of all of our values and significance. The analysis revealed that passing yards and completion percentage are statistically significant predictors of salary, with completion percentage having the strongest positive impact. Surprisingly, passing yards had a negative correlation, with salary potentially reflecting inefficiencies or empty stats. Years of experience was not a significant predictor, suggesting that the NFL teams may prioritize current performance over potential tenure. These findings suggest that NFL quarterback salaries are influenced more by specific performance metrics than accumulated experience. This may reflect a league trend toward younger, high upside quarterbacks who produce efficiency within modern offensive systems. Our conclusion. This analysis shows that completion percentage significantly increases quarterback salary. Passing yards, despite being a production metric, may negatively influence salary, and years of experience does not significantly affect salary. For future studies could include more nuanced performance metrics, incorporate team success variables, or analyze contract structures. The impact of performance versus experience. The comparison between performance metrics and years of experience reveals a strong preference in salary allocation for measurable performance. While both passing yards and completion percentage were statistically significant, years of experience was not. This reinforces the notion that NFL salary structures are increasingly driven by analytics and on-field output, not simply by a player's tenure. Young quarterbacks producing at a high level may command top-tier contracts earlier in their careers, while veterans may need to sustain elite performance to justify premium pay. These were our sources that we used for finding all of our statistics.